that wasn't the only collaboration they did together.
Ah, my favorite series has returned at long last. Me showing cursed Shmentai to my friends and torturing them. Today with me I have Muta from Some Ordinary Gamers, Quite, and Oompaville.
No, Quite, no. Oh, fuck Quite.
I'm here, and I have to make a good impression.
No problem. You've already made the perfect impression, man. you got me at like 5:30 watching it on a nice work day.
I didn't know he showed hentai in his videos, guys. I didn't know he showed that shit.
Well, I gotta say I'm impressed because we're at 00 in the time code, and this girl already has cum on her face. Like, just already globules of cum. Right
Why are you saying this? How do you know this isn't yogurt?
That certainly is not the consistency of
I hate it here. I hate it here. Yes, retarded is censored. It's a slur. That's a slur sent. We don't say slurs around here.
motherfucking yogurt, that's for sure.
Anime yogurt has a different, you know.
No, dude, look at the shading on the yogurt. No, the cum straight. Let's just be real. That's straight. Look at the shading, dude. It's red.
What? He shows hentai on his videos? I can't believe it.
Wait, you showed one of those videos?
So he teleports to another dimension, and as soon as the teleportation ends, he comes.
Yes, they're in like an RPG dimension.
Oh, that explains it. This is a gamer's fantasy, right?
I didn't know he showed stuff like this. Gee. You have to pass India too. He's a retard. He can say it.
Yeah.
She literally is about to cast a heal spell with on her face. What the f?
No, not just with it on her face. As I told you,
she's gonna eat it.
Let's go. I think this is one of the most important lines to really understand exactly what his role is.
You can activate a moment's latent power using your semen.
You can activate a woman's latent power using your semen. Holy.
Let's freaking go.
This is why Japan is just leading the pack, man. Goddamn.
Wait, you showed
He showed porn in this videos. Gee.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts are the universe. I feel like there's definitely great imbalances. Like I'm developing the questions that if he has a child with any of these people using a super cum, does the child come out with like godlike powers? Is that the Antichrist being born?
He's really a commissar. Commissar. No.
Because that's the only like next level that I'm witnessing here, you know? It's like, how do you live in a universe where like you have that power and there's not world governments that come after you to cut your balls off for like scientific stuff?
Dude,
right?
this is only episode 1. There are 4 episodes to Isekai
Oh,
Hara
Jesus.
Monogatari.
Well, let me just write that down in my big note sheet to watch later. Only for the plot, though.
Only for the plot, yeah. He showed hentai? Crazy.
No, only for the plot.
You're invested.
I mean, Nux's whole thing on YouTube is like reactions, right?
It's called. Wait, what's the thing called? No, Knee Summer.
You know what knee means?
What's no, fill me again. Knee.
It means sister.
Oh.
This is me.
Man.
3rd year high school student.
Holy shit! She's got more cake than a.
This is my cousin.
I was unaware he showed such things.
What the fuck?
What were they kidding about?
No, they were not kidding about thick girl, bro.
They knew what they were saying. This is not clickbait, okay?
Look at how sad she is. She's got all those back problems, dude.
She's one of my many cousins who's willing to help a younger brother cousin like me.
Ah, yes, my younger brother cousin. Yeah.
Home, Alabama. Here we go.
Could he have forgotten? I mean, even the hentai thick girl was in 2020, so it hasn't even been that long ago.
What the hell does that even mean?
I don't know, dude. Like a younger brother, cousin, bro. When you start mixing like 3 or 4 different fucking relations to each other, that gets me wild.
Sweet home, Alabama.
Wild, man.
Wait, you showed one of those videos?
She stole his phone.
Yeah,
and showed him
And oh god.
the picture that he was faxing to.
Man, that is like the fucking sister that isn't like in tune with your brain right there.
Yeah, right. And then she blackmails him to
Oh my god.
Was he showed something like this? Oh no, I never knew. How did I never knew?
Dude, what a terrible tragedy.
How could he get away with this?
This kid is going through, man.
But anyway, we all want to know how he managed to take that picture, right? Obviously. It all started on a nice spring day with cherry blossoms everywhere.
The perfect idyllic day to take a nice fucking candid shot, right?
This is when God comes.
Oh, dude, come on. God, dude.
Let's go. God is the greatest wingman.
Hang on a sec. Isn't that a schoolgirl's outfit?
Oops. I love the pause. Wait a minute.
Wait. Isn't that a Japanese schoolgirl outfit? I don't know anime that well. Guys, help me out
Oh god, he needs the weep support. He needs the weep support.
here. Bro! Dude, that's wild.
God's like, sure, buddy, you get to fuck your hot sister. I'll give you something more too. Fuck it.
Yeah, this is like literal divine intervention that we're looking at right here.
I feel like it is because nobody would take that shot so well. Like, it's in focus and everything. You got a panty shot, like fuck, dude.
Dude, you're a YouTuber and you can't.
Even if he forgot, it's no excuse. I'm not excusing him, but I'm curious. How? Like, how do you lie about this? How do you not remember you did this multiple times? If you do remember, how do you... Saint is literally getting brain damage right now. Saint is molding. He needs a pocket weep to give him info. Listen, we all need a pocket weep, okay? I had a weep face myself, so most of the time I know what's going on, but sometimes even I need to ask. The generous weeps.
Get your videos in focus.
Dude, I can't focus in order, and this dude's already got like candid shots up the ass, bro.
The rest of it's just different cousins and stuff.
Oh.
Wait, he's got more hot cousins? Fuck.
No, this
He
dude
has more cousin sisters? Well, I'm on a wheel of insanity. Going in circles, getting more upset as it looks. I thought you knew about the Muta situation, Saint.
has tons of cousins. It's all about the cousins. The good news is, this is the final video. Well, it's unfortunate that this is the final video. I'm sure that you're just as sad as I am. This one is the depths of depravity. This is the 5 rules of handling your younger sisters.
Oh.
These are the 4 younger sisters.
Oh my god, dude!
Bro, they're exceptionally young.
Oh. Exceptionally young. Exceptionally young. Gee.
Exceptionally young. Jeez.
The thing is, now I'm thinking about it and I'm just logging it. The difference. That the good news is keeping me sane with Juice Wild White. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Welcome for the Wild White. I told you, I will inform you, I will educate you all. If you want to or not.
No idea, guys! What? No clue! Muta had no idea about any of this stuff, apparently.
He never could have guessed, guys. He never could have guessed.
Right, okay, dude, okay, bro.
That's right, that aforementioned series in which Nuxtaku showed popular online personalities the most degenerate shit he could dredge up from his gooning.
Oh god. I made YouTubers guess the source by plot. I showed MTV what the internet did to Minecraft. Rule 33. I showed a girl what the internet did to Pokemon. Rule 34. $1,000 banned anime roulette. I showed cultured clips to normie YouTubers. I showed edgy anime to controversial YouTubers.
Folder was a series that Muta appeared on.
Wait, shut.
Yeah.
Wait, he showed porn? I can't believe he ever showed porn.
Exceptionally young.
So, did Muta just forget this uncomfortable collaboration he did with this multi-million subscriber YouTube channel in which they watched what could be considered lolly together? Or did Muta just make a spur-of-the-moment
Hi Rain, welcome to Pain.
rat-like decision to lie and claim ignorance in an attempt to save his own hide and his demented, probably lolicon VTuber buddy? I think it's the latter. I mean, for one, he's already outright acknowledged this collab.
When you're collaborating with somebody, it's like, obviously you're just sitting there making a video. We haven't
Guys, I was just sitting there making a video. I, didn't pay attention. What were I looking at? Gee.
done like a full background look onto what his content is or anything. Obviously, I was on a few collaborations with him when he was doing like memes and like the game shows with like 15 creators.
Okay, wait, yeah, he might just be really bad under pressure. Yeah, he's bad under pressure. He is someone who kinda goes with the flow. Which is not good if you have his reputation and, people really give a lot about his words. Well, they put a lot of worth into his words. So, really not good that he just, oh yeah, it should be like that. Too long didn't read what's going on. Muta flip-flopping on Noxtaku. I explained the whole Muta situation, while most commentary at the moment are kind of bitter towards him.
And that's pretty much the extent of my collaborations. Behind the scenes, he's only been like a kind person to me, and we've had just, mature conversations that are well outside the scope of YouTube or just discussing business. He's never really shown me lolicon in the background.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he didn't do it in the background, he just did it on his video, yeah. Need more energy for that shit.
I would personally describe watching hentai together as watching memes, but sure, buddy. The aforementioned account was...
Me when I watch memes with my friends. I just invite my friends, hey, let's watch some memes together. What I mean by memes. It's fucking hentai.
The person to draw attention to this, and he claims that some of the content they watched in the collab video, specifically the stuff that Muta said,
Bro, they're exceptionally young.
too, has a game based on it with tags attached, classing it as including urination, among other things, but most importantly...
Oh, that's great. Anal, armpit licking, armpit sex, blowjob, clamp, deflowation. Female, male, threesome, foot job. Group, hand job, harem, incest, kimono, kissing, lollies, mosaic censorship, nakadashi, pantyhose, sisters, steeping, sock job, and urination. Yay! Oh, you're gonna read it? Dope. You're welcome. Nick Andrews mentioned, yeah, Nick Andrews is the one, funny enough, he's the one who pretty much put this all, got the ball rolling on this one.
Which, let me remind you, is illegal to even look at where Muta lives. To be clear, Nicandros did not find what the exact video was tagged as, but rather the tags for a game that was based on the contents of the video. Now, you may have noted that Muta actually said that he had been on a few collabs with Nuxtaku. Well, the other one that Muta failed to elaborate on was from another of Nuxtaku's staple degenerate series.
You're just on a few collabs, innocent collabs. I sucked up your roadblock. Shush.
More specifically, the Rule 34 art tournaments.
Yo all, and welcome to the newest episode of the Rule 34
I hosted the final Rule 34 Discord tournament. Yay.
tournament. Woo! Here is the bracket for the first round and such. This time, being that we are an educational channel here, this will technically be the first ever Rule 63 tournament. For those of you that are unaware, Rule 63, it's a rule of the internet. For every fictional character, there exists a
Call me cousin, yep. Final lesson after everyone paints the walls? Yes. Exactly.
gender-swapped counterpart of that character. You will have to come up with characters, but they must all be specifically male characters, and we will be looking up the amount of head or, well, other iterations of I can't say this is the first 5 minutes of the video. I'm gonna get blasted again, so you understand. Anywho, the first round.
I never knew he shouted degenerate shit. Gee, who would have funked?
Mutahar versus Umpi. Yo, Umpi, Muta. What a wonderful time for us to all be alone in this voice call together, because we just started a podcast.
We did indeed.
Yes, we did.
Yup, the first episode is out. At the
Muta
time.
always looks into the camera like someone holds him hostage.
Of
recording this. The Some Ordinary Podcast. It just started and it's a blast.
Wow, would you look at that? Their podcast was founded around then. It seems to me as if Mutaha was quite aware of the type of content that Nuxtaku made. Anyway, before I get to establishing Mutaha's past act of lying in a remarkably similar situation, let me talk about how he responded to being caught in the lie I just explained.
Yeah, but I'm not the one making the conclusive statements.
I'm not making conclusive statements here. Gee, I never made a conclusive statement.
On November 30th, 2024, Mutaha left a response on a Reddit thread featuring
Resurfaced video of Umpava, some ordinary guys in Nuxtaku watching Lollipon together on a Discord call.
Nicandras's video, in which he stated that he did not know Nuxtaku was showing him anything illegal and that he was livid at Nuxtaku for showing him it. Following the response to the Reddit thread, Mutaha released a 30-minute long video titled Post-Nux Clarity, in which he consistently repeated the point that he's looking to take accountability for his association with Nuxtaku.
Oh, isn't that great? Isn't that great?
And reiterated
Wait, why is it re-uploaded?
that he was looking to cut ties with them. A little bit ironic considering this video was shortly deleted and there has been no sign of it since anywhere near any—
And then it was deleted, I think after just a few hours of being up. He made a whole half-hour video distancing himself from Nux, you know, after this all came up. And then, again, he deleted it. Cat, I love his cat. It looks so fluffy. And I love the little knick-knack ears.
of Mutaha's
Talking of cat, my cat is currently scratching on my door.
platforms, but regardless, he says a lot of wild and damning shit. Not because the statements themselves are bad, but because they seemingly condemn and contradict Mutaha himself. Take this one, for example.
Now, inside the video, inside Nux's presentation, it kind of came off as like just
Pumpkin! Jesus.
a cursed little hen. And the reality of it is, I never really watched his collaboration, but if you take the name that Nee Summer has,
Oh, I never really watched his collaboration, you know. Mine just knocked something over and sounds like it broke. I will not be checking. Listen, it's not broken if you don't check.
had and put it into my anime list, which I realistically should have done at the time, you can see the synopsis is Yuta Yamayuchi is a average high school student, right? So right there, I'm not going to play the whole semantics, oh, is this really lolly game? Like, I don't even care if somebody is like 18 or on the cusp of like turning 19. At the end of the day, high school can very much involve.
Again, he sets the standard here. High school, bad. It can be 18 or 19, still bad. Nah, not having a lolly discussion here. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. He sets his own standards here. Because this is something I noticed in this whole thing. He puts up the standards that he himself doesn't meet.
A minor. And when you scroll down and go to the information, it is a OVA by a studio known as Rabbitgate with no licensors, but the genre is in fact
A little bit bizarre considering his past on-stream conversation with chat in which he said this.
Do I watch?
Schrödinger's vase, exactly. Okay, Muta, you already participated. Just double down or say you changed. Holy fucking PR massacre. Nah, he set the standard now. Would be a shame if there was something that wouldn't meet his own standard, right? Would that even be a shame?
I mean, like, I've watched, I like saw hentai when I was younger, but I don't like actively watch hentai. I don't know, man, like, hentai is kind of weird, you know? Because, like, I feel like when you watch hentai, like, you have, like, the normal hentai with, like, just humans and shit, and it's just like, why not just watch actual porn? But then, like, the most, like, popular hentais that, like, I get recommended on, like, any porn website are, like, really f***ed up ones. Like, there was, okay, so there was this, like, one hentai, okay? And, like, it was
Yeah, there was this one hentai, you know?
really f***ed up. Like, SJWs would, like, blow their brains out over this. Like, it would have them on, like, super to watch. So, like, the f***ed up part about this hentai shit was, so they had this, like, story, alright? And, like, SJWs would hate it. So, basically, the story was, like, they had, like, Oni-chans or whatever the f*** they called it. I don't know.
God
Like,
damn it, not the only chance.
Oni something. But there would be, like, no, it was Dropout. That was the
Testing. Hi, Tusky, you're testing?
name. Dropout. Don't. So basically, the premise is it's like if you're not smart, like if you're not a smart chick, they turn you into like like a public urinal where like you just get on a daily, like you're just getting smashed, and that's just what it is. So like that's, dude, it's like a weird anime, and it's like, so like I like saw.
Oh, Mutaha's stream, not yours. Thanks.
like 5 minutes of it, and it has like these scenes where like these guys are like smashing pussy, and halfway it switches to like this final fight, like X-ray.
Why
mode,
is he?
where it's just,
Why
like,
is he describing it so closely? Testing my fucking patience. Free the cat. He is free. Listen, he is free. Okay, so I can't demand for Pumpkin's freedom. You can, but that doesn't mean he gets it.
seeing like it's like you're just seeing like just the absolute destruction of a human being. It's so like the animation was good, but the concept was so fucked up. It was like recommended on like Pornhub, but I had to watch it. Like it was like Dropout or something. Like I had to say, I'm like, well, what's so hot about it?
Oh gee, and imagine in what scenario Dropout played, you know? It'd be a shame if it was a high school.
Dropout, like what is this? Dude, weird, bro. Disgusting. Like there was
Oh, fucking disgusting. So disgusting he just had to keep watching, subsequently continuing to explain. Yeah, it was so disgusting, dude. I couldn't walk away.
like, so basically there's like this class, right, of like elite
Oh, a class, you say. Phantom, thank you. Jesus. Wait. Wait. I have it up in a moment. It is free Pumpkin. Pumpkin is free. Don't worry about it. He is free.
pads, and they all get their own public like urinal, like like their own like.
Oh wait, I forgot. You all get your head pets. I was so in shock. I was so shocked. I almost forgot the head pets. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. You all get your head pets. You all deserve them. You all deserve your head pets. Say thank you to Quantum for the head pets. I'm very proud of every single one of you for staying through this with me. Very proud. You all are strong. I have it in a moment spoken like a man with erectile dysfunction. Fuck you, name.
And so basically, this one dude's like is like.
Hi, Yan. Welcome to Pain. We are now at Muta describing hentai. You're welcome. Damn, if you're still proud of me, I must be more of a shitter. Listen. If I get paid for being proud of you, I will be.
We had a crush on. So basically, the school basically that's what it is. So he's like, I can't accept the. That's so wrong. I respect you too much, me lady. She leaves and she becomes like a public. It's weird, dude.
Oh, you know, in a school, she becomes a public fuck slave. Crazy. I thought high school was already too much for you, Muta. I thought you would see high schooler also as lolly. Don't you love it when people set the standard themselves and they can't keep it?
Weird. Like it's the weirdest.
Insane fucking clip, you Christ. What did I do now? I didn't say anything. I say what?
This shit I've ever seen.
Sure, he was insisting on the dropout him being weird, but he still watched the whole thing to the extent that he gave an in-depth explanation of the plot, which, let me remind you, according to Muta,
Listen, he just watched it for the plot, you don't understand.
His own logic would have been lollipop, as it was based around schoolgirls being turned into urinals, which most definitely would be illegal.
By this definition, to be clear, I'm not personally asserting the Canadian law would or wouldn't punish him. I don't know. No one is an expert here. You know, Muta, you didn't have to tell everyone about this. Sounds like you made a point to watch it all. Yeah. You couldn't waterboard that out of me, man. You couldn't waterboard out of me where I'm like, yeah, you know, I saw this porn. Anyway, here's the whole plot of it.